morning. Slept. You could tell I was at a higher elevation again because it was a bit chilly, but apart from that, it was all good. And I'm quite glad that I went up it last night when there was no cloud, because there's just been so much clouds. I wouldn't have seen anything if I'd stayed till this morning. And the same with Great Shunner Fell. That one over there. I'm really glad I got up and over yesterday morning when there was no cloud and mist. So yeah, now it's just a nice little simple walk towards Malham town and into Malham. I'm hoping I can get some snacks. Wild camped up there one night. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's up there. I'll set some pictures now. And that was the lovely Malham. It does get super busy in the summer holidays and around Easter, but I do remember living there and it was amazing. I'll put some pictures up of Goredale Scar, because if you do come to the area, definitely check out Goredale Scar. That is awesome as well. It was also, I think, what inspired Tolkien to write about Helm's Deep. And there's Janet Foss as well. I was here for a summer season. I worked at the hostel where I did a whole range of things, including taking kids out on walks around the area, which was great fun. Definitely check out Malham if you get the chance. Excuse me. Hello. Hi. I think you're too big for the bridge. You're not too big for the gate. How'd you guys get over here? noticed that I have resupplied. Hopefully Gargrave will be my last resupply point, only because I don't want to get off, well, I don't want to stop and resupply, and also because I bought a lot of food. A lot of really nice food though, so I am looking forward to eating it over the coming days. I think it's about 70 miles left of the trail, which feels great to say. I'm currently walking beside a lovely canal. I did seriously consider buying a canal boat, and then I built my tiny house instead. Wow. Wow. Currently found a little forest, which is good. It's on the other side of like the hill's crest, so it's out the wind, which is great. I think I'll sleep very well here tonight, I hope, and then I'll drop down into Loversdale tomorrow, and then onwards. So yeah, it's been a really good day. Pleased with the progress. I'm gonna have to work out how many miles I've done because I don't know. When I was leaving Gargrave, a lady asked where I was going. I said just as far as I could walk. She said the next section's really nice, and it was like along the canal and through the sun setting, all the fields. It was really nice, and I'm glad I finally found somewhere to wild camp. This little alcove of trees. But yeah, I'm gonna catch up with my journal, pitch my tent, and then get some shut-eye. Good night, guys. Today is going to be the day of valley crossings, going up and down, up and down. I'm not sure what this shelter is, but I'm not complaining. So I'm just going to head on up and out of here. I've already had breakfast, I don't need it. 2 donuts and a packet of crisps. I'm just coming down to the reservoir now. I just had a little bathe in the stream down there. Feels so good. I don't know what I'm looking forward to more, is a pub lunch or a shower. But it does feel good to have like had a bathe. Such beautiful woodland. This must be like quite an old place, like the moss is really old and it just feels quite ancient. So yeah, a bit cleaner. been a super hot day. I think I'm more pooped than normal just because it's been so warm. Not sunny warm, but just very still and like muggy. Like even the wind turbines aren't turning. I tried to have a look in that forest over there for somewhere to wild camp, but it was a no-go. So I'm going to keep on walking for a bit and see what I can find. So anywhere flat out the way is all I need. I found a spot to sleep. It's not the best and it's pretty overt. But yeah, it's right above Hebden Bridge. As I said, the pine forest which I looked at over there was just a no-go. It's just too, the grassy knolls were just too high. It was just pretty horrendous. So I'm gonna just pitch my tent here, get some sleep, and I'll be getting up early in the morning. So I think there's about 40-ish miles to go. The next bit is quite flat, so that's good to know. So I've actually been able to pick up some miles, so the plan is to get up nice and early. It's meant to be quite warm as well, so I want to beat some of the heat, set off, and then yeah, just see how far I can get, and then whatever's left for the Monday, which is also a bank holiday. So I am expecting it to be quite busy. It's also meant to be a really sunny day. So yeah, as many miles as I can do tomorrow, the better. But yeah, I've done all my evening chores, brushed my teeth, done my journal, so I'm just going to just pitch my tent. The sun has pretty much set, or if not, it's close to. And yeah, I don't think anyone else is going to be passing by. And if they are, I don't think they're going to be that fussed by a little tent off the trail, so. Not super covert, but it gets the job done. Good morning. It's currently about 10 to 6 in the morning, and I'm hiking along to try and get in as many miles as I can before it gets hot. So it's meant to be quite warm today. It was warm last night, even though I was camped on the top of the ridge line of the Studley Peak in the distance. Sunny, slight breeze. Thankfully, no midges. But yeah, I was really warm and toasty, so it was good. Slept quite well. Looking forward to a water source. I've got a bit of water left, but I'm just trying to save it. I did find a really good water source yesterday. It's just me rambling, but so many midges. So I would have liked to have sat next to the water source, drank and then refilled, but the midges were just a bit relentless. Hoping to get 25 miles today, so I'm about 40-ish miles from the end, and if I get 25 miles in today, 15 miles on the Monday tomorrow, and then yeah, and then my plan is to get a pub lunch at the Nag's Head, the end, and then get the train back to my sister's and have the long awaited shower. Bummer. Alas. I think I see a burger van. I hope it's open. I'm so glad that Scooby snack van was there. There were a few water sources on the way, but not many, and it was like really kind of stagnant-y moors water, which at a push I'd drink, but obviously I'd purify it first, sterilise it. But yeah, I'm glad I held out for the Scooby snack van where I got some homemade ginger cake, a Coke and some bottles of water to tie me over, and that'll get me through into Torside, which is the first stop you come to when you go the other way. And from there it's about 15 miles to the end, which feels great to say. There's about 24 miles left in it for me, so yeah, I can't wait to get to the end and have a pub meal. I think my plan today is to hike. It's about 1 o'clock now. Is to hike over this hill, get to Torside, get some more water, chill, and then I don't know where to wild camp, because between there and the end it's pretty much moors, so we'll see. But it's been a good day so far. Got to my Fitbit, I've done 17 miles, so that's good going. But yeah, onwards. Question is at the top. I kind of feel if I had an 8-ball, it would be like, don't count on it. That can be a false summit. Well, good evening from my tent. It's been quite the day, lots of walking. I think I must have done, I'm gonna say about 23, 24 miles. So yeah, I got to Scooby-Doo snack van about midday, and I said I'd done 17 miles. So glad that was there. I had like an hour's break there, rehydrated and stuff, and then set off over the hills to arrive in Tordine, I think it's called, Torside Reservoir. So I came away from the trail a bit early just because I could hear the water down here. Headed down, I found this little oasis, had a nice soak in the cool waters, had some food, and then as the sun went in, the midges came out. So I've just been, so take 2 from my tent because my camera battery just, no, my memory card just filled up. So I'm going to get up super early tomorrow morning, bright and early, and then hit the trail, ascend up into the hills where I'll stay until I reach Kinder, and then I'll start to descend down into Edale, which will mean the end of this trail and a pub lunch for me. It's going to be Bank Holiday Monday, which is going to be interesting. There's going to be lots of people around. It's going to be really hot. My phone only has about 40% charge left, so I'm really hoping it'll guide me out of here, because I'm hoping to go a different way out, and that will take me directly to the road, so I don't have to go back up the trail, then back down, then back up. That's the plan anyway. But I think I've caught the sun. But yeah, it's been a really good day. I mean, I'm tired. I'm hiding in here from the midges. They weren't out because it was really sunny, and then when the sun went in, the midges came out. So yeah, I'm just going to do my evening chores. I need to get some water before bed, make sure I'm all ready to go in the morning, and then just get up and go. But yeah, hopefully I'll sleep well here tonight. So this is the final day, just the final 15 miles to Edale, where I'm going to get a glorious pub meal, I hope. It's just before 6 AM. The sun is slowly rising, so my plan is to get up this climb before it gets really hot, and just get my head down in March, because I think it's meant to be about 25 degrees today. It's going to be no cloud cover, it's going to be quite warm, but I've got lots of fluids, got some snacks, so I'm just going to get my head down and motor really. I think it's about 400 metres to climb. I think 600 to the top, but we already might be at 200 or thereabouts. So yeah, good start to the day. Now to the train station.